Boosie is crashing out badly and is really sad to watch. Boosie turned down DJ Vlad's $25,000 offer to come and do an interview on VladTV. Apparently, that was the recurrent rate that Vlad was paying Boosie to do interviews. But when Boosie found out that 6ix9ine got potentially $50,000, Boosie wanted a raise. Vlad wouldn't give him a raise. So Boosie decided he was going to go public, I think, in an attempt to put pressure on Vlad to let the public know that Vlad is the reason why the interview ain't happening, hoping that, you know, the public pressure and the backlash will get Vlad to give him the $35,000 that he wanted. However, it completely backfired because once Vlad came out and gave the number he offered Boosie and the number he's been paying Boosie, a lot of people felt like Boosie was being ungrateful. Now, the fans, obviously it was split, but media personalities, people who've been in this game for a very long time, they gave their opinion and all of them was on Vlad's side. And this made Boosie really angry and got Boosie crashing out on the internet right now.
Oh, I showed him the numbers. I sent him a spreadsheet showing him my back-end numbers. And I'm like, bro, the most I could do is 25. You're asking for 35. Your traffic has been dipping over the years. You've gone from about 6 million to about 5.5 to about 5 and some change.
25,000 for an interview. I'd take that any day. Stop playing. Let me get that.
So you're looking at about maybe a 10, 15% decrease in views, which means a 10 to 15% decrease in revenue, as you know, but you're asking for a 40% increase.
And I know Boosie said he's going to start his own and he's going to, you know, do his own thing. The thing with that is Vlad already has the built-in subscribers, right? So it's gonna, Boosie can get there. It's just going to take some time. And if he's willing to grind it out and take that time, that's cool. But I get what Vlad is saying. Everything is dollars and cents. And if it doesn't make sense, I'm not going to pay for it. I need a return on my investment.
Right.
DJ Envy. I haven't seen a video. I can't find it, but they saying that you saying I'm asking for too much money because I don't have the numbers on the platform. Well, if I'm getting 25K from Vlad and I'm on that motherfucker how many times a year? And now I ask for 35. I haven't been on there for seven months. How am I asking for too much money? On a year basis, I feel I saved him money. That's how I feel, and I told Vlad that.
So is you going up because you haven't been on Vlad in 7 months, or is it because he paid 6ix9ine way more money?
But for you to say that I'm asking for too much money, you're not looking at the yearly rate to what this yearly rate would be. And it don't matter if somebody richer than me. It don't matter if somebody got more numbers on their platform. Plenty of people have been on Vlad. A lot of times they still won't do the numbers Boosie do. Numbers and everything don't make you motherfucker. I'm Boosie.
That's facts.
I'm different.
That's facts.
You know, but just think about that. 25, 6, 7, 8 times a year. And it's been 7 months and I haven't done an interview and I asked for 35. That's why we feel we couldn't come to agreement. And also, why you think a lot of motherfuckers...
DJ Envy was the first person that Boosie called out, but this would actually start a trend because he would then begin to call out other people who simply gave an opinion and say, hey, I think that Boosie is tripping. I think, you know, Vlad has every right not to pay you if the numbers doesn't make sense. The numbers pop.
But I'm saying, what's wrong with 25,000 for an interview, Boosie? Come on, gang. You already get money to sit down and talk for an hour. You making 25K for just 1 hour? Come on, bruh.
So Boosie would then begin to call out anybody who don't agree that Vlad should pay him $40,000 to come and do an interview. Now, in his response to DJ Envy,
is crazy.
Boosie will say that people watched VladTV for him. He will say, yo, why do you think people watch VladTV? Because I was on... No, people watch VladTV because Vlad has a history, you know, 20-plus year history of producing high-quality interviews. That's why people were watching VladTV. Boosie brought a lot of eyes to Vlad, right? He did a lot of numbers for Vlad. But Boosie, you ain't the only reason why people were watching VladTV.
Right.
I'm not even saying Boosie is wrong. I'm saying Boosie has every right to ask for whatever he want to ask for. But Boosie should also acknowledge that Vlad has every right to say, you know what, I can't pay you that. And if somebody is looking at the situation and have an opinion that, hey, bro, you not really worth this much, you should also allow room for them to have an opinion. Because if you ask a lot of people, they looking at you a little crazy, bro. You turn down $25,000 because 6ix9ine got paid more, so you want to get close to the 6ix9ine number?
Watch VladTV. Let's be honest, bro. Like, let's be honest. Who turned you up on VladTV, my nigga? Who shit you watch over and over again? Like, you know, like our connection, like, bro, come on, bro.
No, I ain't gonna lie, because when he had that BMF episodes going on, he had everybody from BMF coming on there talking. Man, I was glued to Vlad. And he got another, even when the boy BTB Savage, when he got on there and did his interview, and the next day or 2 days later, he got unalive or whatever. Man, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of people that been on there that everybody was tapped in with, not just you. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro. When you talk about interviewing and you bring Boosie name up, you bring VladTV name up. When you talk about Vlad interviewing somebody, you bring Boosie name up.
That's facts, but you ain't the only one.
So Envy, I feel you wrong on that. I feel you wrong. You can call me the Breakfast Club and we can have it out. I will make you understand.
He don't even know he just F himself over. So Boosie is offering to go on a Breakfast Club for free. He's offering DJ Envy for him to come on a Breakfast Club to tell his side of the things for free. But yet you won't go on Vlad unless he's paying you $25,000. Now listen, a lot of folks might agree with that. Might say, I mean, you know, Vlad ain't the culture, right? Like they might say those things. But if you're still turning down $25,000 to go on a Breakfast Club for free, that don't make sense to me either. Now, Boosie would also go off on DJ Academics because Academics had the nerve to say he thinks Vlad is in his right to look at the numbers and not pay Boosie $25,000. Boosie feels like Academics saying that is proof that Academics has always been against him and Academics is a hater and how could he? I'm just like, bro, Boosie, you going out sad, bro.
DJ Academy. You know
DJ Academy.
You know you're in Vlad like this. You already know that. Anything I got going on when I come on social media, you go against. Whatever it is with Boosie, you go against. You're trying to be a silent assassin to me. It's all good, man. You're a podcaster. And that's your dog, so you're supposed to roll with your dog. I get it. I get it.
If DJ Envy and Academics would have came out and they would have said, man, what? Boosie want $25,000? Man, nobody should ever pay Boosie anything. Boosie don't deserve no money. I can understand being upset. But if they coming out and say, hey, man, 40,000 is steep, man. If Vlad is saying the numbers don't make sense, I think Vlad is right. I don't see where you will be upset. I don't see the disconnect there. I think Boosie truly thinks that Academics or DJ Envy talking about this or being on Vlad's side is going to somehow change the narrative against him, and Boosie don't understand. Sir, the people who are on your side, despite of what's going on, despite of the facts, there are people who don't like Vlad, and they're always going to be on your side no matter what. And even if they're not on your side, even if they think, man, Boosie, you is crazy, that's not going to stop your bag. That's not going to prevent them from going to your YouTube channel and subscribing and watching your interview if you do drop it. So, like, literally nothing Academics or Envy is saying is really going to hurt Boosie at all. Now, DJ Academics did respond back, and, you know, he uttered, you know, like similar sentiments to me, which is he don't understand what the issue is or why Boosie is crashing out the way he's crashing out.
Why Boosie thinks I'm against him, because I'm not just going to blindly agree. That Boosie keeps, like, I know Vlad, okay? Not saying Vlad's not a real nigga, but Vlad's a businessman. He's a businessman before anything else. He's a dollars and cents guy. He does good business, but he's not the person who, like, a lot of times we do black business. You know what black business is? You overcompensate somebody because you say, that's my homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, Everybody who gets on, when you're black, you always got that one homie that you knew from the hood. You give him a job and you start paying him for he can't do. you start overpaying people for loyalty more than actually their skills. Vlad is a dollars and cents person. Okay, cool. Hey, listen, you're my friend. You're cool, but I can't pay you that. You got to get out of here. I'm doing business. There's nothing wrong with it. But a lot of us black folks, we constantly are doing nigga business. Yo, y'all been your man since day one. Well, that's not how business goes. You've never heard Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk like, y'all fired that nigga? Oh, that was my man since day one. No, did you do the job? What are you bringing back? What does the number say? That's really how business goes. Vlad treats it like that. So does Adam. Ironically, it's the white dudes that treat it like that. You know who usually don't treat it like that? It's black folks. So there's a lot of people that have collected checks probably from me, Joe Budden, Charlemagne, from Sean Cotton, that probably at times that if we were just being only financially savvy and just whatever, we would have cut that off and just put them like, yo, you're in the unemployment line. However, there's something about what I call nigga business. We value certain things that are intangible.
Academics is correct, but I don't like the framing of it, because the framing is black people are bad business people and Vlad is this astute white man who knows how to follow and run a business by the books. I don't quite agree. I think what academics probably meant to say is black folks have a little bit more compassion in how we conduct our business. And because we come up in a culture where we are bred to kind of have to lend a hand because the system got its boots on our neck at all time, you kind of have to reach out and bring people with you, and you can't be so quick to let them go. I feel like that's what Ak is saying. In that case, I still don't understand why Boosie would be upset, because that would be the absolute truth. Like, the circumstance of his situation will prove that that's true. Now, I don't know if Boosie has tried to get a Sean Kaya interview, but I don't think St. Cheese will pay Boosie, $25,000. I don't think Academics is paying Boosie $25,000. So in this situation, it's not just the black and white thing. It's everybody involved is not willing to pay you more than Vlad. Like, Vlad was paying Boosie $25,000. I can almost guarantee you that's the only person in media who would pay Boosie $25,000. No Jumper not doing it. Act not doing it. Sean Cotton not doing it. So Boosie turning down that $25,000 to me was a bag fumble, man. I thought that was ridiculous. And I'm being real, man. Now, Boosie has given us some insight in how he plans on running his channel or this new platform where he's going to be doing interviews on. He's taking a Patreon model. Would this model be more successful than the YouTube model? I don't think so, and here's why.
Hey, Friday, Patreon. I need you to log up right now. Patreon, Friday, my new interview. I ain't interviewed in 6 months. I went off on that. It's an hour and 30 minutes long. It's part 1. Part 2 will be releasing Wednesday.
But Boosie, your Patreon, I understand that, but why do you want us to pay to watch an interview? Why is we paying to watch an interview, man? You need to have something else going on your Patreon instead of interview. You should give us the interview for free and do something else on the Patreon to make us pay. Because I'm not paying to watch no interview.
And, it's time for my fans to support me, man. I mean,
I'm a fan, I'm a fan, but I'm not paying. I just got a
call from one of my Hawks dude who sit courtside. He say, Boosie, I'm going to give you $500 to $1,000 for that interview, because I just saw a page where they talking about you and it made me mad. And I'm just grateful for fans like that, bro. Like, for real. Like, to all my fans who was...
Man, listen to Boosie, man. He trying to juice it up, too. Come on, bruh. Yeah, we fans, but you ain't got to make us pay to watch an interview. Come on, man.
Paying a subscription to Vlad for my content. It's time for you to pay me that money. It's time for me to get that money. Cause I'm doing it different every time. Next, my son gonna be asking me questions, me and Tootie, YN versus the OGs. Then my daughter, so it's gonna be lit, bro. So I need y'all to tap in. All my real Boosie fans, bro, I need y'all to tap in, man. There's gonna be a lot of people trying to bring me down, you know.
Come on, man.
And we don't need much of it. We don't need much of it. But it's going down Patreon. I'm going live tonight on Patreon. All week I'm going live on Patreon. So y'all tap in, bro. Y'all tap in. I'm trying something new. Y'all tap in. That's what hustlers do, baby.
I'm going to support Boosie. I'm going to get the Patreon. But here's my thing. If the goal for Boosie to make this as big as possible, you want to go through YouTube first. Do the Patreon as a supplement until you're big enough to where the Patreon could be the main thing, and then YouTube is for clips. Like the Joe Budden podcast, who's one of the biggest Patreon podcasts on earth, but they started off on YouTube. They build their buzz. They went viral a lot of times. They built a core fan base, a community, and then they went on Patreon once people couldn't go without it, once this became their daily routine. I think Boosie right now, he's selling himself short if he's going to go the Patreon way. Drop on YouTube. Build your audience. Build your community. And then go on Patreon. But let me know what y'all think about this. And if you're still watching.
Man, it's crazy. Boosie tripping, man. $25K for an interview. And you want to be greedy and go up to 35 or 40,000 an interview. $25K, anybody will take that for just an hour and a half, hell, 2 hours for $25K. Come on, man. You cannot beat that. I don't know what was Boosie thinking. Maybe he got in his feelings when he heard about Vlad paying 6ix9ine way more money than that, but you should just stay in your lane, get your money, and keep it pushing for real. As far as the Patreon, just like Flacco said, you need to start on YouTube, build you a buzz, and then use the Patreon after that to drive traffic over there. But just jumping out with the Patreon, trying to get people to pay to get in there and see what you got going on, I don't know. It's going to be a slow grind. I'm not going to say you can't do it, but it's most definitely going to be a slow grind. Even though I said I'm not going to pay for it, who knows? I may pay for it. Just to see what's going on up in there. And if it ain't nothing going on, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of there. You feel me? But drop y'all thoughts and opinions in the comments. How y'all feel about this situation?